What a weekend this has been. Honestly,
I know.
I feel so excited today.
From Friday night to this morning, big news.
It's a big day for all of us in America. We welcome you to CBS this morning because today is the start of the biggest vaccination effort in U.S. history. Trucks carrying the coronavirus vaccine left Pfizer's facility in Michigan yesterday to big applause. The first wave includes 2.9 million doses. Initial shipments will reach 145 distribution centers all over the country today.
The vaccine can't come soon enough, with the overall U.S. death toll expected to rise above 300,000 in the next 24 hours. It's currently just over 299,000. Our lead national correspondent, David Begnaud, is at University of California, Davis Medical Center in Sacramento. David, we understand the first doses could be given to healthcare workers there in just a matter of hours. How's the hospital getting ready?
Anthony, they thought they'd get the doses today, but now it looks like they won't get it until tomorrow. They're still waiting on the tracking number, and that is exactly what hospital institutions around the country right now are doing, waiting on that FedEx tracking number or UPS tracking. We're downstairs in the pharmacy area. This is where the vaccines will go. More than 5,000 doses, negative 76 degrees Celsius. You open it up, and there it goes. You see the frost coming out. An impressive freezer, already fired up, ready to go. Chad Hatfield, the chief pharmacy officer, he's the guy waiting on the tracking number that they thought was coming today, but still hasn't gotten here. The first patient is on standby.
How do you feel about getting the shot? How are you feeling right now?
I want to clap my hands. I'm so excited. I've been waiting for this.
Eva Teniola, who's been a nurse for 15 years, is anxiously standing by for that call, which so many healthcare workers have been waiting for. She is going to be the first person to get the coronavirus vaccine at UC Davis.
As a caregiver, I've witnessed the worst scenario. That's why I've been waiting for this vaccine, because I believe this would end this pandemic. Thank you, son.
She says she's doing it for the safety of her own family, including her son, Raphael. She's been told that when the call comes, they want her at the hospital in 30 minutes.
What we have here is an amazing setup. It is basically an assembly line.
Dr. David Lebarski is CEO of UC Davis Health.
Why such a race?
Well, every single day matters.
He says they plan to vaccinate about 1,000 frontline workers every day, starting with those who work in the emergency department.
This is probably the most exciting day of 2020, maybe the most exciting day in the last 20 years. The number of people who are dying every single day is huge, and the vaccine is our way back.
Pfizer partnered with UC Davis back in August to carry out part of their vaccine trial, testing the vaccine. These 4 people were all involved. None are aware of whether they got the real thing or the placebo, but Jessica Hallstrom and Nicolette Santiago say they had symptoms that lasted about a day or two.
I had really intense chills, a little bit of nausea, headache, a lot of just shivering.
For Professor Rafael Sanchez and Dr. David Cook, the side effects were minimal.
What would you all say to Americans who will watch this and say, you know, I don't want to be the first?
So I get a lot of statements from my patients over the years saying, I don't want to be a guinea pig, especially my patients of color and from communities that historically have cause and reason not to trust healthcare. Yet I volunteered for this trial so you can take this vaccine and help turn the tide in your communities.
You know, Dr. Cook told us we were the guinea pigs, so you don't have to be. This is it. This is the room where the vaccines will happen, socially distanced, of course. As for why UC Davis is going so fast to start the vaccinations, they've had 800 workers get sick. 200 of them are actually out right now. And Tony, you know, when it comes to actually that FedEx tracking number I was talking about, you know how they're tracking it? Just like you track Christmas gifts. Put in that number and watch the plane fly.
Pretty big stocking stuff for David. Thank you very much. We're all looking forward to it.